we are moving to the quadratic equations. So an equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is non-negative number and b, c are real numbers, is called a quadratic equation. So one possibility of solving a quadratic equation is via PQ formula. To use PQ formula, we need to first rewrite quadratic equation into a special case that it is called normal form. And we have to introduce two letters, P and Q. To get to the normal form, we want to get rid of A in front. So how we do it? We divide each element of equation by A. So for x, A cancels each other. For x, we get B divided by A. For C, we get C divided by A. And 0 divided by A will be just 0. So the next part, we introduce new letters, P and Q, because it's not very good to write B divided by A and C divided by A all the time. It's not very convenient. It doesn't look good when you have fractions in equations. So we can just rewrite them as PQ, and if we rewrite it same equation, we will get the normal form of equation, which is x squared plus qx plus q equals to 0. Basically, if you have any equations without any number in front of x, it means it's already in a normal form. So this is a short clue. And if there's some number, 2, 3, or any number that it has in front of x, that is in ABC form. So P and Q are coefficients of quadratic equation. And solutions of these equations are also often called roots and could be found through the following formulas. So if the equation is not in a normal form, then you can also use ABC formula. I will write it here as well. D equals to b squared minus 4ac. X will be minus b plus minus square root from d divided by 2a. And the solution set for our ABC formula will be minus b plus d divided to 2a and minus b minus square of d divided to 2a. So if you have quadratic equation in normal form, you use this formula. If you have equation in ABC form, which means that it has some extra coefficient in front of x, you use this formula. So what is D here? Let's talk about D. What is this letter? So D means discriminant. Discriminant gives us information about the solutions of quadratic equations. So discriminant can be broken down into the three cases. 1, 2, and 3. The first, there are two solutions if discriminant is bigger than 0. If discriminant is equals to 0, like here, it means there's only one solution. So here, let's say you will have x1 and x2. Here you will have x1 or just x. And if discriminant is smaller than 0, then there's no solution, and solution set is empty. So you can see here that quadratic equation can have at most two solutions, two real solutions. So let's have a look at an example and try to solve one equation, and I think there it will get clear. So I will leave the formulas for reference. So let's say we have the following equation. X squared minus 6x plus 5 equals to 0. So first of all, you may see there is no coefficient in front of x squared, which means that our equation is in a normal form. So if it's in a normal form, we can use PQ formula, which is here. So we can directly start with calculating discriminant. And by calculating discriminant, we will see how many solutions our equation will have. So as you can see here, we have the following formula. So P is minus 6 and Q is 5. So if we replace it, it will look as following. Minus 6 divided by 2 minus 5. And 6 divided by 2 will be 3, and minus 3 in the square will be 9. Minus 5 is 4. So discriminant is bigger than 0, so we have two solutions. Yay! So we will calculate x1. So x1 will be minus b divided by 2 plus square root of d. So minus p is opposite of minus 6, which is 6. 6 divided by 2 plus square root of 4, which is 2. So overall we will have 3 plus 2, which is 5. And x2 will be the same, but minus square root of d. So we will have same 3 here minus 2. Which is 1. So then the solution set of our equations will be 5 and 1. That's it. So this is how to solve using formulas.